Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the ALaracanfieldshow, the Awaken Happiness Now Global Series. Thank you so much for being here with us today. We have a special call today, a live Q&A call with my good friend, Arpita Thakkar. And it's about Akashic Records. It's about anything else. So we're going to be doing some, not Akashic Record readings, but some intuitive readings. Arpita is going to share with us, with you. So, your questions for those of you who are here on Zoom. But we will talk a little bit about the Akashic Records for those of you who don't know what they are, etc. Just generally. And then Arpita is going to share with us a forgiveness practice that we can use for ourselves, for our healing, and whatever else comes up. So for those of you who don't know Arpita, she was here on the show back in January. We had a wonderful time, and it was her first time here on the show with us. She is an alternative therapist, a spiritual coach, and certified master in many healing modalities like Reiki, Tarot, Angel Guidance, Akashic Records, Bach flowers, Pendulum Dowsing, Switchwords, automatic writing, and many more. And she's also a transformational coach and aerobics instructor and the author of the book, Turning the Mind Lights On. She is an award winner for NAARI SHAKTI award in the year 2017 and has recently received even the Best Akashic Coach award in October. Learning and teaching spiritual modalities feeds and charges her soul, and her mission and purpose is to bring awareness of the spiritual wisdom and knowledge to as many as she can. So I'm so glad she's here, and she's doing a lot of teaching. Recently, I've noticed the Akashic Records, Pendulum Dowsing, Reiki. I don't know what else, but I've definitely noticed those things for sure. So she's very busy. So I'm so glad that she had the time for us today to come back on the show and do some readings, do a little bit of teaching and guidance and healing and whatever else. So Arpita, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome back to the show.
Yes, thank you, Alara, and thank you for such a warm welcome and a warm introduction of me. Thank you so much. I love being here.
Awesome, good. So I know, we did the whole introduction thing last time, right? So we don't have to go too much into it, but do you want to just quickly just share a little bit about what you have been doing the past couple of months and a little bit about the Akashic Records and your journey, your personal journey with the Akashic Records?
Yes, of course. My journey, if I start from the journey, my journey started, it was just, if I would say it was just recently for me, it was, but the time has just flown I don't know, it was just 3 years, three and a half years since I learned this modality, but this was the one modality which I was so much aligned instantly. I got it, and I learned it, I grasped it very easily, as if this was the one which I was waiting for, and it just came at the right time for me. And during the pandemic time, I was online teaching these classes of Akashic, which I'd never thought about. So this was one thing which gave an instant shift to my whole life. This Akashic Records, especially teaching of Akashic Records. So yes, of course, I have learned many other modalities since I was a teenage. In my teenage, I started with Reiki first. That was my history or my journey of spirituals, journey of starting some modality learning. So that was Reiki, which I learned when I was 17 years old, and then it started it was I was getting into many other spiritual modalities, also learning as well as practicing. But the main thing was teaching. It started, of course, 10 years back with Reiki again. Started with Reiki because that was the first what I had learned. And then slowly the learning and the teaching thing became very efficient for me. It was a skill as which I got from my past, might be from a past life. So yes, the teaching happened so fluently later, and I really love to teach. Instead, even if anybody tells me have in a day 2 or 3 classes of Akashic teaching, I would be really happy, because that is I love to see people getting empowered by all such these modalities, that they are soul evolved. So I love to empower people with such teachings. So yes, teaching has been my journey. Most of the modalities, whatever I learned, I put forward to others, in the form of teaching them. I make my own courses also. So yes, this is my journey of Akashic and the other modalities. And if I talk about Akashic Records is something which I was interested into because of the past lives. Studying about past lives, that curiosity to know about past lives. Who was I in my past life? What did I do? How was my life? Who were related to me in my past life? So that was always on my mind every time, whenever I need, like, even if I used to think about joining a past life regression course, I would be like willing and inclined to do it. But I think the divine timing is always there. So Akashic Records came at the divine time and they taught me this, my Akashic Masters. So that was a curiosity which made me learn Akashic Records. And when I dived into the subject, it was much more than I thought. It was not only about the past lives, learning and getting information from your past lives. It is much, I don't know how to explain. It's like a vast field, like that Akasha, like the unlimited sky, like the infinite sky above. The knowledge and the information from the Akashic Records is that much. So when I actually learned, I understood many concepts. I came to know many of the other things. The wisdom, what I got was enlightening for me. So Akashic Records has changed me. And this is one subject which I love to teach. All my students know that I have regular workshops of Akashic Records. I don't get tired by teaching this. I really literally don't get tired. You know, my family members or my students also say, ma'am, you are continuously with the flow of the workshops. You keep, like, every now and then you have this Akashic Records workshop. I told, yeah, I cannot give up that, because this is again from the records, that the message I've got from my Akashic Masters. Please keep on teaching, especially Akashic Records. So I really stick to it and I trust that message, of course. And I then, whenever I think even of a workshop, I don't know from where I get all that help and all that support, and the students drop in and they really join the workshop. And now I have built a community which everybody knows. It's like a real good students are getting enrolled in that group also. What we have, that's a WhatsApp support group, where of course we have a lot of interactions, and where again I try to hold at least monthly Zoom calls, and we discuss all about Akashic Records. So all the students who have learned from me about the Akashic Records, we discuss a lot on that topic, or we just discuss about the doubts or the queries, or some come up with the breakthroughs they have got, how their readings have gone through. So it even motivates the others. So there is a lot of thing happening there. And of course, tomorrow is that Zoom call also. Yes. Yeah. So it is always like a going thing for me, you know. Akashic, even after a workshop is over, it is not that, yes, now I'm free. My students are always interconnected. We are always interconnected with each other. The whole community is connected. It is never like if somebody comes to learn the workshop itself, you are my student forever. You know, it is like that. Yeah. And yeah, so it is like that. So the process of even keeping Zoom calls, monthly Zoom calls for my students, it helps me also to grow, not only them, because we discuss a lot and I get a lot to learn from them too. So it's like growing together. All of us grow together in that. So yes, this is what, and all this I get, I now and then, every time I go to my records and check what my Akashic Masters have, guidance for me. And they keep on telling me, now you have to do this. So now you have to do this. So according to the guidance, what I get from the Akashic, I follow that guidance, and I then take action on it. So yes, this is my journey of Akashic Records, and believe me, Akashic Records have done for me, at least it has done magic in my life.
And it's because you actually use them. You go into the Akashic Records, you ask questions, and then you actually act upon the guidance you receive. That's also important, right? Because a lot of times we will get information or wisdom or guidance, but then we don't act on it. We don't trust it.
We don't trust it.
Yeah. So trust is a big thing. So you trust the guidance that you're getting, and then you take action on it, and then you reap the rewards of it. Yeah,
exactly. For anything, Akashic Records, that's why if we come here to this point, what are Akashic Records? They are your of course, the general, people, what they think about Akashic Records is a study of your soul history of all your past lives, which the soul has experienced. Okay, so it contains all that information of your past lives. Each and every thought, experience, word, action is recorded in your Akashic Records, because everybody has a personal Akashic record. And it's like when you're born with a recorder. You have a recorder behind, and which records keep on recording everything. Every thought, even a thought and action and expression of yours is being recorded there. So when you want to understand about your past lives, you access your records and you get all that information about your past lives. But that is all what people think about Akashic Records. But again, to add, it is much more than that, because you get guidances, as we were discussing. For every situation, you can access your records and take the guidance, because there you have a team of your masters, your teachers, and your spirit guides to assist you, to guide you in your any situation, any challenging situation, or otherwise also any situation where you want to take guidance. Even if I want to take guidance, should I join Alara show? Yes, I would get that guidance, Right. Yes. So yeah, so it was the first time when Alara, you had approached me for the show. Yes, I was, because the first time I was a little nervous, but when I accessed the records, I didn't ask, should I? But I asked, what will be, the afterwards, the benefits of it, and what would I get from it? And it really told me what I am reaping the rewards right now. So, it showed me the picture of it, what it was going to happen after that, after the first show. And believe me, it happened the same way. So sometimes you also, you can know from your Akashic Records about your present, and how the present can influence your future. So not only about your past, it's all about the study of your past, present, as well as the future, how you can change your future, how you can rewrite your records, how you can change the future by working on your present. As well as, we all know, we get connected to our masters, teachers, and guides over there. So yes, even without sometimes accessing the records, if you build up a strong connection with your team, that's with your team of masters, it's so easy. Sometimes you just need to close your eyes and just, connect with them, and you're connected. Of course, all this happens after a lot of practice of going to the Akashic Records, building a strong connection with the records, with the masters, teachers. Then everything seems very easy, and it goes in a flow. Okay, so yeah, so there is a lot more what the Akashic Records can do in our daily lives. It can change our life for better. Right? Yes, it's all about.
Yeah, we have to practice. We can't just go once and it's like, oh, I didn't get anything, or I couldn't connect, and then that's it. No, you keep trying, keep going in, keep asking different types of questions as well, not just the same question over and over again, right? Ask different types of questions, and believe, have the intention, and trust, right? And I think that's I think people get discouraged really easily, don't they?
Yes, exactly. So this has been also, in my class, you know how it is that most of the people access the records. It is, I don't know, by God's grace, they all, most of the students, out of 100 students, I can say 90 students are able to access in the workshop itself. So, but the 10% who are not able to access, after a certain amount of practice, they are also able to access, but it just requires a little bit of practice. Of course, I'm also thinking of different tools which everybody can apply in their life, whether they are able to access or not able to access, but certain simple tools which will help you, either to get into the records more easily and to understand far better, or as well as those who are not able to access, for them, it's a real great help. So I'm working with those tools also, that pre-work needed to access the records. Sometimes some pre-work is needed, some inner work is needed on ourselves also. So that we can raise our vibrations, and then we can, access the records. So again, with the Akashic Masters guidance, I'm just, working on that project also. So soon I'll be coming out with different tools and practices which we can follow.
Awesome, good, thank you. And so
Yeah.
I think I mentioned at the beginning of the call, I think before I went live, but we're going to be taking your live caller questions. Arpita is not going to go into your individual record, but she is very intuitive. So she will be doing intuitive readings. So if you have a question about the Akashic Records or about something going on with you right now, you can raise your hand or you can type your question in the chat. So I was going to ask you, Arpita, you know, when it comes to Akashic Records, what types of questions have people asked you? Because you also do sessions as well. Yes. You also, you know, do like as part of in the package, or one of the packages is a 30-minute personal session with you. So what kinds of questions can people ask you about their records?
What people come to me with their questions are usually related to their, either most of them have the future, because, you know, future is one thing which worries everybody. You know, what will be my career? How will my career be? How will my financial stability be? Or relationship? Will I, should I lead a life with this person? So these are the usual questions. But of course, there are some people who come with very important questions like, what is my life purpose? Why am I in this life? For what reason? I have reincarnated here. So what's my life purpose, and what can I do to be on that path? You know, such questions also people come up with. They just want to know. And even they ask me, who was I in the past life, so that I can get an idea about what is my journey, you know. So such questions also, like, it's a roundabout question of each and everything. Everything, like it consists of past, present, as well as future. So different people come with different types of questions, and they are all related either to past, present, or future. So yes, you get all those kind of questions.
And you also give remedies, or you receive remedies in the records, you know, when you're in a session, whether for yourself or for a client, you also receive remedies. So can you just share a little bit about some of the interesting types of remedies you have received?
Yes. See, one remedy, which there are so many, one which I'm remembering right now was a case where a wife, she approached me and she asked me, that she's not doing well right now with her husband, because there are a lot of, difference of opinions between them rising, and there has come a gap. And she told that my husband goes out for work, like he was a sailor or something. So once he leaves the home, he's not here for 3 months or 6 months, like that and all that. And we want to start a family, but we can't start a family now. He's here right now, but we can't start a family because whenever we, sit for some time together, we end up in arguments, and there's a lot of difference of opinion, and then we don't speak with each other. So this was a thing which I have told her, yes, when you know what you want, it's easy to act upon. Like, you want to start a family, you want a child. So, your husband wouldn't be there. So make use of the time. You can say in such simple words, but I thought, let me access the records and see. So she was a friend of mine only. That's why she came up with such a question. So when I went into the records, I really got a simple remedy, a very simple remedy. Tell her to give red rose to her husband. Okay. And tell her to give once in a week. So that was the first time when I received such a remedy. And I literally laughed when I was in the records. And even they laughed, my masters. I told, really, am I hearing this? Really, is this the remedy? They told, yes, just tell her. So when I called her up, I just told her, this is the remedy for you, which has come up. So things will be sorted between you both. Okay, so you don't need to worry. And you will be able to start a family soon. So she told, red rose? Oh, yeah. Yesterday I got a red rose to give to my husband. So there, she didn't laugh at this remedy, And she told, I truly believe, because red rose I was planning to give him, but I didn't give him. So I don't know how I got this message of a red rose. And then I told her, continue to give at least for 3 weeks, once in a week, just give. So she was giving, of course. And after 3 to 4 months, she called me. Yeah, I'm now, good news is there, I'm pregnant.
Yay, awesome.
that was a very good news for me. And this remedy worked for her. It's such a simple remedy, but it worked for her. There was nothing to do with any other clearing or anything like that. You know, it was just a remedy which was given. So yes, such simple remedies we receive sometimes from the Akashic, but when we trust it, we apply it.
Trust it and act upon it. Yeah.
Act upon it. And then it changes. Yes. Then the situation, reality changes for us.
Absolutely. So Summer has a question. She has her hand raised. Let's see what types of questions we get today. Summer, you want to unmute yourself? Summer, can you unmute yourself? Yeah, there you go.
I had to figure that out.
No worries.
I have a relationship question. I've been involved with this man for about the last 3 or 4 years, and we've been on and off and on and off again. It's driving me crazy, and I just wonder if you could do a reading on that. I'm sort of like debating, you know, whether I should stay, like, just give up at this point.
Okay. Yeah, so just give me your full name and your date of birth.
Okay, Summer is my nickname, but I go my full name. Do you need my middle name too?
No, it's okay. Just your first name is also okay.
Okay, Yolanda Bodner.
Can you spell it?
Jolanta.
Yes.
And my last name, Bodnar, Bodnar, and my birthday is June 24th, 1960.
Okay. Okay, so, and just repeat your question.
I would like to know if I have a future with this man that I'm involved with.
Okay, can you say me the name if you feel comfortable?
His full name, or is his first name?
Yeah, his full name. His full name.
Brian Van Allen.
Spell it.
Brian Vanallen.
Okay. Okay. Let me get it one. Are you in talking terms with him right now?
Not very good ones.
Yeah.
We have a lot of time where we don't talk at all to each other.
Yeah, so that's why I asked, because the first thing it told, they are not in talking terms at all. And it's telling me just one word, what is appearing, let go.
Okay.
Let go, it is telling me that this is not going to be good anyways.
Okay.
It will drain your energies.
Okay. That's
it
what
will drain your energies. I think it would be draining right now also for you.
Yeah, it is.
Just let him go, forgive him and let him go.
Okay.
Is that what you were getting to, Summer?
Yeah, I've just been more worried about his well-being because he doesn't have family. I feel like I would be abandoning him and causing him trauma.
Wait 1 minute. The masters are telling you have to think about yourself first. If it is draining your energies and you have been for long term, I think, in this relationship.
Yes.
Yes. And still, if it is not working, it means that it is not meant for you. Of
Okay.
course, you have a good heart if you're thinking about him, that he's having or he's suffering through a bad or he's going through a bad phase. But first think of yourself. Automatically things will change for him also. It could be that because you are together, you both are suffering.
Okay.
So that's what I'm getting.
That really helps.
Yes.
That really helps, because I was feeling a certain amount of guilt of
No.
abandoning him.
No, don't feel that. It's not ever. If it was like that, it wouldn't have come. This message wouldn't have come. Let go.
Okay.
It could be for the good of both of you.
Okay.
Understand in that way and let go.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you so
Thank
much.
you.
That really helps me. Thank you.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Good.
Thank
Thank you,
you very
Summer.
Thank you.
All right, so I've asked people to type their question or their info in the chat to make it easier,
Yes.
if possible. So let's see if they can. All right, so Cindy Stockwell, date of birth. So 12/11/67, is that December 11th or is that 11th, 12th of November? That's why I don't like to.
December 11th. It's December 11th.
Okay, so I'd like to ask if I'll be moving by this summer to Hot Springs or Mount Ida in Arkansas.
Hot Springs or
Mount Ida. There are just two
Okay.
places in Arkansas, I guess.
Mhm. What's the year? December 11th,
67.
67. And full name is Cindy. What's
Cindy
your full name?
Stockwell. Cindy
Okay.
Stockwell.
Okay, 1 minute. It would be by 6 months. I'm getting that. 6 months.
And then do you know which place, Hot Springs or Mount Ida?
It would be Hot Springs.
Okay, so within 6 months, Cindy, to Hot Springs. So that's by the end of summer, right?
Yes. Okay.
Awesome. Okay,
Good.
good. So Manisha, can you type your information in the chat when you get a second? In the meantime, we'll go to Starla. So Starla Knight, and her date of birth is September 10th, 1982. And she says, I know I'm meant to help the world in some capacity. Oh, some capacity? Can you give me any insight? That's too vague, Starla. You must have some idea of how you want to help, but we'll see what Arpita gets. But you must have some idea of how you want. Like if I said, I know I want to help in some way, but I don't know what. That's, it could be a million things, but I know for myself, I love doing live calls. I love working with my live, groups, and I love doing one-on-one calls with my clients. I love doing that. That lights me up, brings me joy. I'm not tired at all. Sometimes it might look like I'm tired, but I'm not, right? I'm in the flow. And so it lights me up. So then my question might be more of, that's what I want to do, but can you, any idea of should it be animal communication? Or should it be Akashic Records? Should it be life purpose, money? I might ask that type of question. Hopefully that makes sense, Darla.
Yes.
I just don't, when it's that general, it's like a book. So you want to write a book. So maybe she wants to help people by writing a book.
Okay.
So what's
Start
the question?
What's it?
Is that the question about, am I going to write a book? I'm like,
yeah. She would mean, I think, do you mean that you can help people through books, through writing books?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So do you just want to get a yes or no? I'm so mean.
Okay,
I've been
she's
told I'm a
asking-
seer. Yes, writing books.
Ah, yes.
Okay, so
What's your
let's
full
see.
name? What's your full
Oh,
name? Starla?
Starla Knight. Knight. Starla Knight.
Okay. September 10th year.
So 1982.
Okay.
Thank you, Starla. I'm sorry for being difficult. I just want to make sure that we can help you, better.
Yes, of
I'm
course, books are there for you. In fact, communication is also one thing which is a gift to you. So you can communicate to people through books, as well as even a live communication or something which is which could be good for you as well. So writing books, or communicating or passing the messages, helping people through your knowledge, whatever you have, I feel you can do it in that way. I'm sure you'll be doing something like that.
So yeah, so how does that sound, Starla? So I was gonna put my 2 cents in, and it's like, I'll just like, so Starla, let me know how that works for you. And if you're a seer, yeah, write about what you're seeing, right? Starla says, made my heart sing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, good.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Good. All right. So Manisha, I think you wrote your info in the chat.
Yes.
Yes. So Manisha Modi Chand,
Okay.
and date of birth is 4th of December, 1958.
Okay. Yes. Your question?
There's a romantic partner coming in her life. But you can unmute Manisha if you want.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Basically, Arpita, I wanted to check. I wanted you to check if there's a romantic partner that will be coming in my life. If
Okay.
so, when? Thank you.
Yeah. You are in a relationship with anybody?
No.
It's telling me wait for 2 more years.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, because I think there's a lot going on right now in your life.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is why the waiting period is there. Because if anybody is coming right now, again, because a lot of things are going with you in your life, things will become all like a confusion and chaos and all that. So like, it's just telling me have patience, wait for 2 more years.
Okay. Is it someone I know? Because you asked me a question if I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, when I asked you, are you in a relationship, it meant like, it told me first she's already having one, and them. I mean, each other. It is that.
Okay. Because the reason I asked you for this validation is because I know somebody, but we're not in a relationship. And it's like because this is, a very general question, whether it's a soul connection, whether I know this person from my last life. I've been divorced for maybe 20 years. So I haven't met anyone else in my life. And with this person, I've not had any connection, like a physical connection for 20 years. That's why I was asking, because the way you asked me is someone I know. But yeah, maybe
it could be this relation itself would bloom, after just let the time go by, and might be you would find him in that relationship which you're expecting.
Yeah, so it's divine timing. Wait for the divine timing. Is that
Yes,
your answer,
yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
And at the same time, work on clearing up some of the stuff that's going on right now.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that things can speed up. See, when I say 2 years, it's showing me 2 years of time, because something is there you need to work upon, in your life or with yourself. So when that happens, when you do that, when you clear that clutter, things can come up, things can speed up. Manifestation happens faster. So it could happen faster too, but right now it's telling me 2 years.
Okay. Thank you so much, Alara. Thank you, Arpita. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. So there was a question from Patty, and she did put her info in the chat. Thank you, Patty. You can find it. December. So Patty Ransford, or Patricia Ransford.
Okay.
December 19th, 1946. I'm gonna have to put this for generally so everyone can, so that Arpita can see it.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I cannot. Never mind, I can't. This computer is messed up. And so Patricia Ransford, December 19th, 1946.
Okay.
So why do I not have financial abundance in this lifetime, and what can I do about it?
Okay.
So that's a big question. So we're not gonna get a big answer because this is just like a 2-minute thing, but let's see what we get.
Okay. 19th. Can you on your video,
Patricia?
Patricia?
Oh, maybe I don't think she has a camera.
Okay, that's fine then. There is a block. Of course, there is a block. It could be your limiting belief. I don't know how it's telling me about your childhood. There are some suppressed emotions in your childhood. And that has acted like your limiting beliefs for money. I asked you to come on camera because, I had your vision so that if I see you, it becomes easier for me to give you the guidance. But it's just telling me there is a limiting block there. And it's coming from your childhood, which you need to work upon. When you work upon that and when you clear those limiting beliefs around money, it will go well. But it's coming somewhere from your childhood. Even I feel there's a lot of suppressed anger in you, which is also acting as a block. Because when you have these negative emotions, it doesn't help you to manifest anything easily, especially money. So you have a lot of suppressed anger also, I feel. I don't know, how do you resonate with it?
Yeah, how does that resonate so far, Patty? You can type it in the chat. And a lot of our, she said, yes, I resonate with it, anger.
Yeah, anger is there because that's what I wanted to, have an image of yours, because and that comes from your childhood. That comes
Totally.
because of some experiences of your childhood.
So there's some healing work need to be done, some forgiveness work that needs to be done. So we are going to be sharing a forgiveness practice later, so you can start working with that, and that will help it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Good. Thank you, Patty.
Yes.
So Joy in the chat had written a long time ago. Joy, I'm so sorry. I'm going to try and find it. Joy. Joy. There it is. Joy. Joy Sunny. That's her name, Joy Sunny. August 25th, 1975.
Okay.
I'd love to know how my future will change if I open to channel light language.
Oh.
I'd love to know how my future will change if I open myself up to light language. Interesting question. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, let me get it.
How do you think your future will change, Joy? I have no idea.
Yes, it would, of course, be something like an enlightening experience. Okay. If you're able to do that, but you need to ascend. It's telling me, need to practice.
Mhm.
Okay. You might have got once or twice, might be.
And when you work with light language, you automatically start to change. Your vibration starts to change. Your energy field starts to change. Everything starts to change when you start working with light language.
Yes. You might have got an experience, I feel, once or twice or something like that. And that is what has given you this thought. But yes, of course, but you need to practice with many other things, to understand and to get that light language.
But if it calls to you,
Yes.
play with it.
Yes. Yeah.
See, I love light language. I cannot channel words. I channel light language, but not words out of my throat kind of thing.
Yes.
But I'm always deeply affected by light language. So
Yes,
it changes my energy, raises my vibration, opens up parts of me that, I had been holding closed.
yes. And
anything
so
is
that's
possible.
yes, and that's a message for you also, Joy. You need to really raise your vibrations and keep a regular practice of it. Then it will be easy for you to channel the light language.
Awesome. So hopefully that helps, Joy. I love your name, Joy Sunny. That is so beautiful.
Yes.
All right, Angelica, I know that you wrote in the chat. Angelica Workner, I guess is her last name. There she is.
Sorry.
August 12th, 1953.
August 12th. Okay. What's the surname?
Workner, Werkner.
Okay.
And she said, my ex-partner and I are very entangled still after 8 years apart. Is there any remedy to make him free for someone else?
I just, can you repeat?
Go ahead, Angelica. Can you talk?
Yeah. Yes.
And nobody in the office right now. So it really is, I have a problem because he always sticks to my side, and I really get frustrated that he is not freeing up for somebody else, because I feel like a mom with her doggy, or an elder sister, even if he's almost 10 years older than I am. So I want him to be very happy, and I want to be happy by myself as well. I have the feeling that I might be on the lookout for somebody else, and he as well, if we cut cords, but I don't want him to be hurt. Right? So
you've never cut cords?
I tried to cut cords, yes, but
okay.
I always there's always a point where I don't do it. So is there a remedy for me?
Okay. You have this kind of conversation often with him?
Yes.
Okay. So try to make him understand through your words. Try to make him understand. Let me get more. Wait, I'm getting more information. 1 minute. See, one thing it's telling me, how is your relationship? Just tell me that.
Well, I really feel as if I'm his big sister. And he was very sick. He had cancer 2 years ago, and I was the only one who stuck to his side. and was always there for him if he needed somebody. I was the one that was with him at the doctors, etc. But nevertheless, I have this sometimes even mother and son relationship, and that's not healthy for anything else but a non physical relationship. And if I have a partner, I might love to love,
Yeah.
right? So this is, and I want him to be able to have that kind of experience as well. So this is my concern.
You can speak whatever you want to, whatever your feelings are, communicate. That is one thing what I got. You just need to communicate to him. And from his side, if I feel that he is really emotionally dependent on you.
Yes.
He is emotionally dependent on you. So he loves you, your presence, you being by his side. So it doesn't tell me that he would easily let go you. Okay.
Yes.
But if you can create your own boundaries and let him know about that.
Again and again and again. Yes, I do.
But you do have to cut the cords, Angelica, and that does not mean it's going to harm him in any way. It will just create a little bit of space and distance.
Yes.
So
and energetically.
So I simply will have to do that.
Yeah. You can still care for him, love him as a friend, but you don't have to be any more than that.
That's why I asked, just to confirm.
It is one thing that even if you ignore him, it could be that he would understand what you're trying to tell him. Because if he's not understanding through your communication, then take action. Take action by just, I wouldn't like to say that, but yes, at times, don't speak to him at all. Just ignore him. So he will understand your boundaries. Somewhere you need to make him understand actually what your boundaries are, and to be limited in that, not to cross that boundary. So for that, you sometimes need to, intentionally show him that you ignore him. The problem with you is you also, somewhere you might not know, but unconsciously, you are also going towards him. It is like that, which I'm feeling. You are not taking any steps back.
That's why I asked if you see any remedy for it besides cutting cords.
This is the remedy. Intentionally, first, of course, communication is a first step. But if you say that you have been doing this again and again, second thing, then it would be take action to just limit your talks with him. Ignore him at times. This will help you.
It does, yes.
It will help you. So that, you know what, it's not that you completely ignore him. I don't mean that. But at times, when you have to, understand your own boundaries and all that, you have to do that to let other people know that, yes, please understand me.
Thank you.
You're not doing that. That's what it told me.
Nevertheless, thank you. I will.
Thank you. Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Angelica.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So Neetu has written in the chat, Neetu, I don't know, 11/12/1975. So you can take that as you wish. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if it's November 12th or December 11th, 1975. Neetu Sami, I would like to know.
December.
Sorry?
December. Hi.
December
Yes.
11th. Okay. I would like to know, when will I start my healing work and also my financial situation? And yeah.
Okay, Neetu Sami.
So what about your financial situation? You can't just say, "I'm my financial situation." Well, I don't know, that it could mean like you have a fantastic financial situation. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say. I have a fantastic financial situation.
You do? Awesome. Then you don't have a question about that.
So what's the other question?
So basically it's just, when will I start my healing work?
Okay. Neetu Sehmi, 11th December. Okay.
And so part of the reason why I am so about, making sure you ask the right question is part of you, having the intention for yourself, this is what I want, right? Instead of being vague and just like, oh, I'm just going to let her pick it up out of the air. That's not kind, number one. But it's like, what do you truly want? You have to have that intention clear in your head, So it's like, if I say, well, I don't, I hate when I bring it back to myself, like, I don't know, but I want to be clear about what I want. Then she's hearing you, her guides are hearing you, the universe is hearing you, your higher self is hearing you. And it makes it more resonant, right? Okay, is the word I'm getting. So anyway, go ahead, Arpita.
Yes. Neetu, have you been practicing the healing modalities, whatever you have learned or something?
Yes.
Have you been? Yes. Regular practice, is it there?
Not regular practice, but I'm going to start regular practicing again. But
Yes,
I do small work for my friends and just support them. Yeah.
It just told me that, yes, you have a lot of, that kind of wisdom as a healer, but one thing is that regular practice is not there. So once you start your regular practice, it will be like you will be on the track. So if you ask when, it is when you start regular practicing it, because that's what it can start even in 2-3 months. You would have plans to start also in 2-3 months. So in 2-3 months, but you need a regular practice.
I'm just going to ask a quick question. So when you're saying regular practice, that's using the healing modality for yourself.
But yes, for yourself
first, and then branch out onto with clients, paying clients. Doing it for friends and family is fine, but that's not a paying client unless they're actually paying you.
Yes.
Right. So part of that has to be like, if you want your healing business to start, you have to put your shingle out there and say, yes, I am putting myself out there. I am charging this much. I'm, the universe, let's go.
Yes.
Right.
It could be soon. That's what, yes, it could be soon. Once you start your practice, but it would help you to even, branch out faster. But yes, it could be, it is, just showing me like soon, not a period.
You always have to do, whatever healing work you want to share with the world. You always have to work on yourself with it first.
First, it always comes to yourself, and then you can, start. You understand better when you do it on yourself first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, small work I keep on doing on myself. And then if my friends, they ask for the healings, then I keep on sending them. But it's not like one modality, there are different modalities. So
I know,
if it's
that's what I told. You have a wisdom of a healer. You already have that. You have already learned. So that's what I told. You already have learned, but you need to apply it first on yourself, understand whatever, suppose if it is, for example, Reiki, what I do is keep on applying Reiki for myself, understand how it's getting me, what are the things that I feel when I give myself Reiki, what are the vibrations I feel, and what's the outcome of it, how do I receive the outcome. So, understanding about one modality itself, understand the different aspects of that modality from different angles, so that when you are then spreading out, it's very easy.
Yeah, I got it now. I got it. When you said Reiki, so I got it.
Yeah.
Practice. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. So grateful. God bless you. Blessings.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Marielle. I know you've written in the chat. Marielle Savard, October 1st, 1959.
Okay.
1959.
Okay.
Right. And what is your question, Marielle?
I just want to say that I listened to the replay of the interview you did with Arpita about 10 times or 12 times.
Oh, yeah?
I really appreciate it. So I have a website with a business offer related to sustainable development.
But on part of the website, I'm offering Reiki at a distance for elders that are stressed to, let's say, to be forced out of their apartment. But I never had a client. But I do Reiki on myself once a day, and Metatron therapy also, and I've offered it to friends and family. So I wonder where the money will come. Will it be from sustainable development? Should I apply for a job, or will the energy healing ever bring me money?
Okay, can I just say one thing before Arpita starts?
Yeah.
Just because you have a website does not mean people are going to come.
No, but I've tried other little things like contacting people. I've tried other things, you know, joining Facebook group on Reiki. I've tried little things, not a lot, but
yeah. All right, go ahead, Arpita.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Are you taking any classes or something?
on Reiki, you mean? I'm
Yeah.
level 3 Reiki, and I've master tuner of Metatron therapy.
So are you taking class in the sense, are you teaching?
No,
Have you thought about it?
but I'm not a master Reiki, so I can't teach Reiki.
So maybe you need to get it. That's what she's saying.
Yes. You will
Maybe you
get
need
through
to
your
become the
spiritual
master.
services. Yes, you will get more through your spiritual services. The universe will support you. That's what I got the message. So I just got the message, tell her to take classes.
I have to take classes.
In order to
Yes.
teach, and then that will shift the energy. I think that's what Arpita is saying.
Yes.
Is that's
Yes.
when the spiritual service work will begin.
Yes.
Because
Yeah,
when I did,
spirituality is your life purpose. Okay, so as you mentioned before also, I could understand that you have that life purpose to help people, to be helpful to people through your spiritual services. So that also includes, you have to take classes, which I meant. If you are not a master or son, then you just take a degree of that and start teaching. That will give you the money you require.
because when I did Metatron therapy, I was told that the vibrations were higher and I shouldn't go back to Reiki.
You shouldn't go back.
No, because Metatron therapy had a higher vibration, so I shouldn't go down to Reiki.
No, it's nothing like that. It's nothing. Every modality has its own vibrational frequency. So what matches your vibrational frequency, if you're able to find out, it's well and good. But believe me, start taking classes, first learn and then start taking classes. That will help you a lot, because you're meant to be in this field. And so whatever universal support you need, you will get it through these services.
Okay. But should I do both at the same time, or like sustainable development and spiritual services?
You go first for the spiritual services. Automatically, you'll be able to do for your website also.
I didn't understand the last sentence.
You do take spiritual services. I mean, offer spiritual services.
But offer the healing first, focus
Yes.
on that first, and then the sustainable development will, I don't know, be better.
Yeah, will happen automatically.
Okay.
Okay.
Think about it. Think about it. Really, it will help you.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yes.
Good.
Okay. Thank you.
And can you become a teacher in the Metatron attunement thingamajiggy?
Did you ask me something?
Yeah. So you're talking about the Metatron attunement therapy. Can you become a teacher in that?
Well, it's I think it gives me the ability to
Attune others?
yeah,
Okay.
but I've never done it.
Well, why not?
So why not? Why are you blocked there? So go ahead. Take that step first.
Well, I just got one client asking me once, but the thing is that she didn't have a lot of money. So like she would have given me like $100 and the insurance per year was like 250. So, and I committed to take insurance if I'm going to do this. So I just referred her to somebody else because I was at a loss.
Got it.
I'm an economist also, you know, so I can count.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Interesting. All right. Thank you, Marielle. I know there was something else in the chat from a while ago. Where is it? 1 second. Linda, I can't find your question. I can't find your question, Linda. There is Linda Jean Mayer, December 4th, 1950. Oh my God. I swear, sometimes these types of questions. I would like to know if Akashic Records are the best choice for me at this time, or should I invest in a different stream for my highest good?
Oh, I think, get a yes for you. Okay. So yeah, still let me ask, what's the name?
Linda Jean Mayer. So she took the class with you, Linda Lacus, but Linda Jean Mayer.
Okay. December 4th.
Doubt, Linda. Why is there doubt? Have you been using it? Have you been practicing? Have you been giving, practice sessions? I know you can't answer. It's okay. I'm just bugging you.
Yes, Linda. Do you practice meditations? You can be good in that. You can be good in that, excel in that also. You can even, through your meditation, you can access the records. Okay. So of course, it won't tell me no, that Akashic Records is not meant for you, but it told me her meditation powers are very good, which I didn't know. So, and as you're agreeing to that, try to go deeper into your meditation, and through your meditation, access the Akashic Records. That could be the best thing which you can create for yourself. Try to do that. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. You have done so well in the class also.
I'm sure she did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Linda, you're probably like me. I don't know how many modalities under my belt. I'm always learning. I'm always training, and there's always something different. And but the thing is, like, which one am I going to use? Which one is the best? Well, they all have their uses. They all have their functions, and they all at certain times work better than something else. So it's like,
Yes.
Depending on the situation and depending on how you want to serve. Right?
Yes, exactly.
I'm a Reiki master. I haven't done Reiki in years. So Reiki is not my thing. Right.
Yes.
But, I have other healing modalities that I use all the time, including my own. So it's like, Reiki's not my thing, but,
Yeah.
that's what other things are. Okay.
Yes.
So it's about you also, give yourself a chance first to work with the Akashic Records a little bit more before you, I'm not going to say throw it away, but like put it aside. Okay. So just be with it for a while and stick with it for a little while and see what you get, and ask in the records too. It's like, okay, but would it be beneficial for me to also work with another healing modality?
Exactly.
There's no shoulds, right? Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? I do wake up in
This-
the records, but I
this
also
would
use
not
matrix
be-
energetics.
Yeah, this would not be your first choice, but it can definitely help you. You know, you ask in your records also, as Alara mentioned, you can ask in your records, go and ask in the records. What's the best modality which can suit you? See, what I did also for myself, as I am into many modalities, but then at one point of time, I was confused with what should I focus on? What should be my main speciality or my main forte? When I asked that, it told me Akashic Records. Sometimes what happens that the frequencies of certain modalities matches and aligns with your frequencies, your vibrational frequencies, and you get along with that subject very well. So that's what happened with me. So what is happening with you, your meditation powers are very good. As you mentioned right now, also you get up in the records. That means you are always like in a meditation process, right? It's as if you are always in a meditation kind of process. So do that in your meditation. Sometimes you create a new thing by being yourself with any modality which suits you. Like if meditation suits you very well, it aligns with your frequencies. In your meditation, access the records. Find your own way, a different way, so that you can practice the records also as well. But remember,
you can, sorry, go ahead.
being meditative and practicing the meditation will take you it will help you a lot in your spiritual journey. So stick to that also. Yeah,
Hopefully that helps. All right, so Destiny Reed, Destiny, did you write it? Did you write your date of birth? Yeah, Destiny, April 22nd, 1973.
okay.
I have a question regarding my inner child. I'm not going to read all of that, but I know you sent something else. Is it to slow down and heal inner child?
Am I going
Yes.
too fast? Am I going too fast? Because last night I'm doing
Let's not
so
go into the
well.
story. We're just doing a quick reading. Okay, so to ask a quick question, what's the quick question that Arpita can tune into?
My inner child, why she called in a dark force last night.
Okay. What's a fear that is there in you? There is a lot of fear. Fear which comes from your inner child. You need to clear that.
The fear from my inner child.
Yes. Have you had certain experiences when you were small, when you were a child? You would have passed through emotions of fear. You would have experienced a lot of fear. Might be seeing something, or might be experiencing yourself. The fear is a lot. I can sense also the fear, the dark energy which if you're asking, is a fear. You need to clear that fear. That fear can give you even nightmares.
Thank you. So it's like a shadow. It's a shadow fear. Like,
It's a shadow. Yes. Yes.
oh,
That's a
okay.
shadow part of you. And it could be influencing in your every area of your life right now also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. That gives me a place to go with that. Thank you for that.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Alara.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna, so I wanted to take a moment because I know Soumya wanted to share, and so does Brenda. So Soumya, you want to unmute yourself and share a little bit about your experience with Arpita's teachings and classes, I guess?
Hi everyone, and for those.
Oh, can you speak a little bit louder?
Am I audible now?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Okay. Hi everyone, and for those who are living in the western part, good morning. With Arpita ji, I learned Akashic Records last year. And the beauty of her course or learning with her is that her course is just 3 days and it gets over with it, And so I love the fact that it is a very short course and you get to learn so much. You are open to a source wherein you can find answer to every area of your life. And learning with her has been so easy because she herself is an easygoing person. So she makes it very, very easy. I have had talks with other Akashic Records teachers, but the way she sounds and the way she explains it is like very direct, very specific. And it was very, very kind of my type, because that's how I learned to, that's how I love to do modalities, you know. So that has been my experience with her. It just changed my life. She changed my life in 3 days. So that's just amazing.
Awesome. Good. Thank you, Soumya.
Thank you, Soumya. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And Brenda, are you here?
I am, yes.
There she is.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
It's really an honor to talk about yeah.
Arpita's course.
Arpita, yes. I was introduced to her through your last appearance on the Alaracanfieldshow, and I was feeling such a strong pull to take your class. And at the time, I wasn't taking very many classes of, you know, of anything, but I had such a strong pull to that, and I was like, all right, let me do this. Well, you have such an amazing gift for teaching, and it is so simplistic, and yet you teach with example, and you're very supportive and guiding, and there's no question, you know, we can't ask, and you stop and you share the time with us. You don't make us feel rushed or anything. And I have to tell you, my personal experience after taking this class has just opened up so many amazing things on my spiritual journey. Things are just moving along so quick, and my ability to access the Akashic, it was before, it was like out there in the ethers, kind of like I was wondering about it. But after taking your class, it was like, no, I know that's where I'm at. I know. And then when the answers come in after, you know, from the questions that I asked, it's like, it's just, you know, like it's referenced to in the Bible, the blink of an eye. It's happening just like that. And I advise anyone to take her class or even experience a personal session with her. The information that she gives is so direct and efficient, and you can just feel the passion that's there, and the purity of her guidance. It's just amazing. And I remember you know, Alara saying, like, she's done different teachings of Akashic Records, but you know, I think it was so amazing for her. And so I said, all right, I'll do this. And I am so grateful for, you know, learning of this and being a student of yours. It's just so amazing. And actually, I advise anybody that's wondering, give it as a gift to yourself. You know, we don't always give gifts to ourselves. And that's one of the things I've been learning on my journey. But it opens up so much, and it's so wonderful. And she guides us, and you know, and we're able to access the Akashic. She gives examples, and then we do it in the class. We're also doing it with each other in the class. So but you're right there with her guidance. It's not like, you know, we're left to do it and then no guidance afterwards. It's continual. So I just advise anybody, just do it for yourself. If nothing else. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brenda. And
Really
I'm gonna have to take you up on it now, since you've done it. So you're gonna have to read my records, okay?
Yes.
Pressure's on. And the thing is, you know, Arpita, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this when you were on in the show in January, but I've taken many Akashic record classes, right, from different teachers. They're all great. They're all great. They're all good. But I did find yours to be, I resonated really well. It was easy to do. I could connect no problem. And I'll be honest, it's a lot cheaper than a lot of the other classes I've taken.
Thank
You know, so if you're looking at the cost wise, I mean, and it's 3 days for the level 1, and then it's 2 days for level 2. You know, it's under $200, and you'll be like 1 week and you're good to go. And like you said, most people can access their records right away during the training, which I think in our class everybody did. You know, everybody by the 3rd day they were able to access the records. You know, so I thought you were amazing too. So it's like, yeah, she was really, really good. So I would highly recommend it. We don't have to go to other people for validation all the time, you know, to get our answers all the time from other people. We have this tool that we can use for ourselves. And like I said, it's 3 days or 5, depending on if you want to do the level 2. And you will start to go into the records, and you will start to ask questions, and you will start to get the answers. And the biggest thing, of course, is just trust. Don't doubt yourself. Just trust what you get. And, you know, don't go into the records for having it be a certain way. Be open to the experience.
Yes.
That's what I can say. And Linda says, Arpita is a great teacher, so understanding and helpful as well. She teaches so well for meditations. We're so awesome. And to connect us to the records. Absolutely. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. It was like a piece of cake, you know, no problem. So you can all do it, you know, and, you know, like there are lots of Akashic record readers out there for sure. Absolutely. But the thing is, use it for yourself and then start using it for other people. But first use it for yourself, really get familiar with it, and then start making it, you know, as part of your business. As, you know, I can do Akashic record readings. And everybody wants to be able to get that information, right? I mean, how many people do we know on our shows who just want, like, can you give me a reading? Can you give me a quick reading? Can you I mean, everybody wants that, right? So you will be in demand. I mean, obviously Arpita is in demand, and for not just for her sessions, but also for her classes, because she really is an awesome teacher. Very present, very kind, very dedicated, very passionate, takes the time, answers all the questions. I mean, I had an amazing experience. I'm just gonna say. So
thank you, Alara. That's very sweet of you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. And so just really quickly, you know, so we already did the special offer pages and everything last time, but the packages are available at alara.at/show/Arpita1. And package A, which is level 1, I think is $86. Package B, which is level 1 and 2, is $194. And then package C, which is a personal session with Arpita, is, I don't know, I gotta check, $48. $48 for a 30-minute session. I'm gonna just quickly share the screen just in case there are people here who did not see it before. Just really quickly here, 1 second. And we'll just, you know, quickly go through it. Just really share a screen. Since we have a few minutes. We haven't gone over. And if you're in India and you want to pay, you know, in INR, there's information there on the page as well. And you can use the 24-hour special because we brought this offer back. You can use code TACS10 to receive my 10% gift. So again, the level 1 is April 4th, 5th, and 6th. And level 2 is April 7th and 8th. Okay. And you know, there's, like I said, it's you do receive a handout, you know, but we go through the process, I think, a couple of times during the class. We do readings for each other as well, practicing readings in the class. It's amazing, you know. Arpita, do you want to share on why I'm talking?
No, it's absolutely fine what you're saying. Actually, yes, of course, there's a lot of readings which happen in the class also. So there you get a practical training of whatever you're doing. And Akashic, the level 1 is that you can read yourself, you can read the records for yourself as well as others. Okay, so yes, that's the main advantage of level 1, where you will be studying and going through what are Akashic records, the benefits, the reading process, how you access the records, even the karma or the karmic patterns, how you develop and what you can do about it. And of course, how to read the records then, and we take practically in the class also, and we read for each other and share the readings and all that. The guidance will be there. So it is like you get a practical hand of it. So, you become more confident that you're able to read the records.
And where we are attuned to the energies of the Akashic record. I don't remember that in any of the other classes that I took. I don't remember getting an attunement, I'll be honest. So that was different. And then package B is, there's so much more in package B, like the soul contracts, healing in the Akashic records, clearing of the soul contract, working with properties as well. Go ahead, Arpita.
Yes,
rewriting the records, because I know so many people, just really quickly, just so many people talk about, I want to rewrite the record, I want to so that we can do in the level 2.
Yes, you can rewrite the records. That is, the records are your birthright. So like you are the script writer, and you are the editor too, you are the audience, you are the actor in it. So you have that possibility that you can rewrite your record. So what's the process of rewriting the records, and how do you find your soul contracts? What do you do about it if there is clearing needed? What's the process of the clearing? So yes, so all that we do in level 2.
And we also learn how to attune others. So basically we also can become teachers ourselves, right?
Yes, that's the main thing of level 2, that in future, of course, after a certain amount of practice, you put in the records, then you are, you can even teach others.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. And so then package C is the 30-minute personal session with Arpita and healing with guidance and remedies. We didn't do remedies today on this call because we were not in the records. Okay.
Yes.
So we were just doing intuitively, but when you're actually in the records and you receive remedies of, it's quite interesting for one issue. So like, don't come with like a whole page of questions. No, one issue, because then, I don't know, why only one issue, Arpita?
Because it's only 30-minute session. So of course you come with one issue, but if you are over with that one issue, you can come up with a second. But I would suggest take first one issue, because we have to read the records. It is like going in depth of it. So it's better because it's 30 minutes, right? So I won't say that, yes, come up with any number of questions. But of course, when on the call, if you are over with one issue and if there is time, we can take a second issue.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just typing the page in the chat as well. alara.at/show/Arpita1. Okay, there we go. So of course the link is going to be, it's on the live page. It's going to be in the email that I'm going to send out for the replay as well. It'll be on the special offer page. It'll be on YouTube. It'll, I put the link everywhere, as many places I can. Anything else? I was going to just, so I remember in the last appearance, obviously people signed up for the class, level 1 and level 2. A lot of people also purchased the personal session with you. Some people added it on to the workshop, I think, and some people had it separately. But there were a lot of people who, purchased the 30-minute session, because sometimes we just have one thing, like, okay, financial stuff, like that's one issue, financial stuff, or relationship, or if there's something going on with your body, or if, my sole purpose, what's my purpose? What am I really supposed to be doing here? Kind of thing. That's one issue. And a lot of those are big issues. So of course, that's why, it's good to have just one issue, right? But there's lots of questions in that one issue. Okay. So it's not like a email reading. You actually meet with Arpita and you're talking, you're engaging with her, right? It's a 30-minute personal session with Arpita.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. All right, cool. Anything else that's coming up? Oh, we didn't talk about the forgiveness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That is left.
I'm sorry. I just like, this was so much fun that, and just all the questions that everybody had is like, oh yeah, we still have to do that.
Yes. So let's start with that, forgiveness thing. I would love to tell you all that, there's one exercise which I have come up with, which will help all of you. It's not only those who want to just learn the Akashic records, it's something which will help you to evolve, which will help your soul to grow, to evolve. This is like a forgiveness exercise, which you have to do on your own. But if I tell you how, it is just like, take your own time, first of all, be patient with yourself. Take out time and first make 3 lists. The first list will be whom you want to forgive, the persons, the list of people whom you intend to forgive. Of course, the intention is not there, might be, but yes, whom you feel you can forgive, make a list, and that those persons, you can think from your childhood. It's not just in recent time. It is like you take back yourself, and think about all the people. It could be your parents, it could be your teachers, it could be your friends, it could be your spouse, children. So think of those people who have hurt you. Actually, think in that way, because you cannot think that, okay, I can forgive this person. You can think the other way, who have hurt you, you have taken the pain, you have passed through, because that person has caused you some kind of pain or hurt or trouble. So think of those people, make a list of those people. Okay. And then take your time. It could be 50 people. It could be 100 people also. So first make a list, and then every day read out the person's name and say, visualize that person and say, I totally forgive you. You can say that person's name, and you can even express a situation. I totally forgive you for causing me harm, for hurting me, for giving me pain, this trauma, etc., etc., whatever the situation is that person has given you. I totally forgive you so that I can be free. I take back my power. I am free, and I set you also free. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. Just these 2 sentences. And from your list, take one by one, everybody in a day. Okay. And say the same thing. Put this intention, I'm ready to forgive you totally for whatever hurt you have given me, whatever pain you have given me. Say the person's name, visualize that person, and say this intention. Okay, so that I am free, and I set you also free. Okay, second day, make another list of people whom you are asking forgiveness, whom you feel you have hurt, you have given pain. This list, I'm sure, would be shorter, because yeah, so it's hardly we feel that we have hurt anybody. You always feel that this person has hurt me. But please be genuine. There's nobody else who's going to read this list for you, so it's only you and your list, right? So please make a list of names where you feel that you are asking forgiveness. You are asking forgiveness. The list of people whom you feel you have done something wrong. You shouldn't have done that way. You could have done something better. Okay, you should have been more kind. You shouldn't have been more harsh. Okay, how many days? Yes, Anu, I'm going to let you know that. So make a list of those persons, and the same every day, keep that person in your mind, visualize that person, and say that intention, that I ask forgiveness for whatever hurt I have given you. Say the person's name also, so that I be free and you're also set free. I ask forgiveness. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Okay. Third list, you have to make, this is not a list of people, but a list of those situations where you need to forgive yourself. Okay. It could be anything where you felt, of course, you shouldn't have behaved in that way, where you feel guilty, where you carry that guilt. It could be even a guilt like not taking care of your kids in the right way, where you feel guilty for something. So in that case, you have to forgive yourself. So think of those and make a list of those and literally say to yourself, I forgive myself for this. I forgive myself. I set myself free and I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. Now you have made 3 lists, right? Each list should be read at least for 21 days, daily once at least. Yeah, once in a day, even if you have 50 names or 100 names, please make it a point. It won't take time. Once you start, it won't take time. Each person you have to bring to your mind, visualize that person, say that person's name and the intention and say, I forgive you, or I ask forgiveness. Okay, so one list, first complete A list. Suppose you're making 3 lists, A, B, and C. A list complete in 21 days. Then go to the B list and then to the C list. Each list for 21 days. And see how you're feeling then. You will start feeling much lighter. This is a very simple exercise. Please don't take it for granted, because this exercise will really, when you carry that baggage, you feel heavy at heart, your soul is heavy. This exercise will help you to feel lighter. When you're light, you can easily rise up. You're like that bubble which can easily float up. So your soul becomes lighter and you can ascend. You can easily, raise your vibrations. You can, whatever modalities you're practicing also, whether you're spiritual or you're not spiritual also, it will help you in both ways. Because when you feel light, you can manifest easily. When you remove all, these are your roadblocks. Forgiveness is like unblocking yourself from manifesting, from, progressing in your spiritual journey, from making good relationships, making good career. So all these, the roads will be opened in all these areas. You will be unblocking yourself. So forgiveness is a big thing. Please do it.
Okay, so I just want to clarify. So we do list A for 21 days, and after the 21 days done, then we do list B for 21 days, and after the list B is done, then we do list C for 21 days.
Yes.
Got it. So basically 3 months. You got, in 3 months, you'll be all squeaky clean.
Yes, actually.
Awesome.
The
I love
consciousness raises a lot, your consciousness. Yeah. When you start forgiving, that awareness, first of all, the awareness is created, and that's the first step on your spiritual journey. Awareness. Yeah. And awesome. So you don't even build up more karmas, you don't build up more, because now when you're doing that forgiveness thing, how you feel, that will also help you in avoiding the same kind of mistakes, in doing the same kind of mistakes.
So who all is going to do this practice, this forgiveness practice? 21 days, 21 days, 21 days. Just if you can, do a reaction, like, raise your hand quickly to say me, or type in the chat. So Starla, Anu, Cindy's gonna do it. Awesome. Me too. I'm gonna do it because I have some stuff to do. Joy's gonna do it. Yeah, this will help to raise your vibration for sure. Angelica's gonna do it. Shelly's gonna do it. Brenda's gonna do it.
So happy. Awesome. I need a feedback of this then.
Yeah, awesome. Good. And then start to see how you feel. Even before the 21 days is done, you're gonna start to feel different. Yes. Like the first 21 days, you're gonna start to notice a difference within yourself, really early on, really quickly. So awesome.
And Alara, one more thing to add, this was not intended. I messaged you at the last moment, because this was when I was sitting in the records in the morning. Actually, I just asked my masters, what should I give them special today, on Alara's call. So they told me forgiveness, do that. So I told how and what and all, then that came up, just like that, tell them to forgive, make list and all that. So this is all coming from the Akashic Masters to you.
And that came today. So, that's brand new stuff.
Yes.
Awesome. Good. Awesome. Good. All right. Anything else you want to share, talk about? Anybody else have any last quick question before we go? How's everybody doing? Feeling good? Linda, go ahead.
Hi, I can talk now for 2 minutes. I just
Awesome.
want to say, yes, Arpita is amazing. She does a great job. Every time we were in class, she answered every single last question we ever had in our lives. And she was just awesome. I mean, the classes, the people, she is wonderful. And I love the fact that she can attune us right to the records themselves. I've never seen anyone able to do that. And I had listened to some other people who also were using the Akashic Records, but they didn't even have her expertise in any part of it, in any way, shape, or form. She was amazing. And even in 3 days, we got to access those records, and it was awesome. So Arpita, I can't thank you enough. You know that I really appreciated it and enjoy your class more than I can possibly say. And thank you for your answers. I'm sorry I wasn't able to talk, but I'm in a place where I had somebody around for a while, so now I don't. So blessings to both of you, and keep getting well for me, okay, Alara?
Yeah, getting better, getting better. It's all good. Thank you.
I love you both.
Love you too.
Linda.
Thank you. Thank you, Linda. So Patty's asking, are the classes recorded? Yes, so the classes are recorded, and if you miss a class, you can watch the recordings for sure. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, because they're all on Zoom, right? So
Yes, it will be on Zoom. You'll get the recordings, you'll get the notes. There'll be certificate for each level. So yes, everything will be provided.
yeah. And then afterwards, you will have access to a WhatsApp group and a Facebook group as well.
Yes.
So
believe me, there'll be a full-time support, which you'll be getting not only from me, from other students also who have already learned the Akashic Records. They help each other. We have regular Zoom call meetings also on Akashic Records. And of course, I don't leave my students. Like once you are connected with me, you are connected forever. It's like, yeah, we are together. It is like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not like other people where you take the course and then they never talk to you again. No, you're in constant communication with Arpita and the group, and you can always reach out for extra support, help, clear questions, celebrations, etc. So you're never alone after that. Okay. Marielle, you had a question?
Just regarding the previous interview, when we cut cords with somebody, is it possible we have to do the process more than once?
Yep.
Yeah. It could
because it depends on how you're engaging with that person after you've cut the cords. I mean, let's say I cut cords with somebody and then I'm having a relationship with them again, engaging with them again, and it's the same negative energy again, then I need to cut the cords again for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. You'll know when it's time to do it for sure.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with a lot of these processes, it's not a one and done. Nothing is one and done. You have to be aware of what's happening in your mind, in your thoughts, in your energy field, and be cognizant of what's going on, right? And so sometimes you do have to do things again, but not like every day, but like clearing you have to do every day, raising vibration you have to do every day, right? But cutting cords is not a daily thing. Forgiveness also is like, just hopefully we're not creating more bad stuff, so you don't have to do forgiveness all the time. When we cut cords, only negative cords can be cut, not the loving cords. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, only the negative ones, and only what you're truly willing to let go of, willing to cut. Because like we were talking with Angelica earlier, she was cutting cords, but not completely. So she wasn't completely letting go. Okay, so and so she was being honest about that. She's like, I wasn't completely letting go. I wasn't completely cutting everything. Okay. Yeah. So just so you know for yourself, I mean, some, like with my first ex-husband, yes, I've cut those cords. Have I really? No, because that energy is still there. I'm still, angry or whatever, blah, blah, blah. but it's less. So I have cut them and I have done healing, but there's still a little bit I'm still holding on to. Might be anger, might be resentment, might be something like that. So it's a cord completely cut, not quite, because I'm holding on to it still. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. I still need to just do a little bit more work on that. Marielle, go ahead.
And what about your classes? Do you think that would be good for me, the Akashic Records?
Yeah, of course, I would say, yeah, go ahead, because as I told you, you're born to be like, your life purpose is to be to grow more in the spirituality field. Yeah, so go ahead, learn as much as you can. There is, whenever you feel a doubt whether I should learn this or not, it's like learning is something which you always, you acquire some wisdom, you acquire knowledge, which will help you, which will always help you in your spiritual journey.
If you
Right?
use it.
Yeah, if you use it. But
You have to use it.
yes, you have to use it, of course, but still, even learning will give you a lot of other wisdom. It will open a lot of other opportunities or gateways for you.
Yeah.
But you should be like, it is not that you should have a pull towards that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Yeah, then go ahead.
Angelica says, thank you all. Wonder who signed up for the very big package. Oh, I wonder, Angelica. I already saw it come through. Package B plus a 30-minute session. I already saw it. Thank you, Angelica. All right, cool. So if you have any questions, there's, the level 1 starts on April 4th. So there's still like 2 weeks, I guess, right?
Yes.
I don't know. I have no sense of time until then. So you do have time to sign up. Recommend it to your friends and family who might be interested in it as well, and ask yourself, it's like, all right, do I, like, how does it feel for me? Do I want to take this with Arpita? Yes or no? You'll get an answer, and trust yourself. Okay. So yeah, that's why I always laugh when people ask, should I take it? Well, what do you know? Trust your knowing, right? We're going to say yes because we know the benefits of it. We know what we gain. So of course we're going to say, yes, you should take it. Because of our experience, but trust your knowing, trust your heart. Okay. So
yes,
I never force anybody to buy this package. I recommend stuff for sure, but it's like I've taken this, so I know how good it is. And I'm gonna join the April 4th one. I think I have time that week. Just to brush up.
Yeah, of course, do join.
I think I have time that week, so we'll see. Because because you can, for 6 months or something, you can rejoin
Yes.
another session, another class, if you need to or want to, to be in the energy again, or to just.
Yeah. For a free revision, if you want, you can join even after the workshop. You can attend any of my workshop within 6 months. You can join as a free revision class. That would be a free revision class, free brush up class for you.
Yeah. Revision meaning, taking it again, right?
Yeah, taking it again.
Yeah. All right. So awesome. Thank you so much, Arpita. This was great. Thank you, Soumya, for your testimonial, and Brenda and Linda. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody for all your questions. Great questions. And, I will say, be clear, because the guides are listening. The universe is listening. What do you want to know? Right. So always ask clear questions as much as you can. Okay. And know that I love you when I'm being difficult. It's just, I want you to get the best possible energy and information and wisdom from your questions. Okay.
Thank you, Alara. Thank you for having me here today. And it was wonderful interaction today with so many people. It was really wonderful. When we started, how it was that we don't know how it's going to be, but it went so nice. It went in a flow. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you all of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. So until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all much love and blessings. Some of you I will see later in a couple of hours. We have a call, and then the rest of you have a great weekend. Go back and check out the packages for Arpita. Use the 10% discount as well. Gift code, I like to call it instead, for yourself, TACS10. And Janet, don't worry, I'll get that taken care of. Okay. So please use the code. It's much easier if you use the code than if I have to go back and send you a refund. Use the code TACS10 apply. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Lots of
you.
love and light to all of you.
Thank you, Manisha. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day, afternoon, evening.
Bye, bye,
Bye.
bye,
Bye for now.
Thank you.
bye.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. Bye.